Welcome back, everybody. Today I'm going to be reacting to more Baby Metal. We're going back into the live performances. This will be The One, which is from live at the Legend MM 2024 concert. And I'm very excited to hear that. This will be my first time listening to the song, and especially a live performance of it. If that sounds like a good time to you, then you are in the right place. My name is Luke Tatum. I react to music. I'm super excited that you're here choosing to spend some of your time with me. If you want to support the channel, like, comment, subscribe, go check out the Buy Me a Coffee, become a member of the channel for as little as $1. All right, so this is off the Metal Resistance album, which released in 2016. However, this is a 2024 live performance. This was a donation request from Vocal. Vocal, thank you so much. I'm trying to spread out your donation requests, so every 2 to 3 videos is a request from Vocal. It seems like, and that's totally cool with me. But very, very much appreciated as always. The notes that I have on this one, this was a song that follows Tales of the Destinies. Early on in its writing, these two songs were being written as a single song that later got split up. This is the Japanese version, but there is an English version that they also have of the song. So I've got lyrics pulled up. I am ready to listen. I am ready to rock. Let's go. It's like 9 minutes long. Very somber, sort of a sad setup here. Now, it has been a little bit since I listened to Tales of the Destinies, but amazing song. Man, the way they handle their live footage is always so good. It's very like film soundtrack-y right now. I know the crowd is completely, intensely enraptured, waiting for, the drop. Mm. I have to pause these videos because of copyright issues, especially feels like Baby Metal stuff. Really have to be careful, but love those lasers as always. Crowd's totally into it. Love it. Very, very symphonic. Very, very cool. Right. This actually reminds me a little bit, not too much, but a little bit of my favorite Ashen. What am I saying? My favorite Iron Maiden song, which is Passchendaele. And, it kind of has this extended intro, particularly when they play it live. I've seen Iron Maiden play once, and, they kind of did this whole thing. It was like multiple minutes long to prepare for that song, and I wasn't even expecting them to play it, so it was a nice surprise. But yeah, I love it. I love it. The energy that you get from the song when it actually arrives is generally amplified by these long extended intros. Kind of gives you a break between songs and a live concert. So super cool. Back it up. Let's go. Here we go. Very cool. Definitely has that Dream Theater vibe to it.
No reason why I can't understand it. Open your mind, we can understand it. Please let me know もし答えがあるなら Let me know 教えてほしい
So, it's hard to say exactly what it is about a song that gives it like that Dream Theater sort of energy. I don't know if it's the key. I don't know if it's the way the guitar is tuned. I'm not, I do not have like perfect pitch. I do not know from a few notes what key something is in. I'm just not that guy. Uh, if anyone's new to the channel, I'm a percussionist. That's my musical training. I did concert band, I did marching band, all that stuff, but I played drums. And I always struggled at like, especially sight reading, melodic pieces. You play on the marimba or xylophone or something. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like key changes and stuff like that just blow my mind. People that comes naturally to always impressed me. And of course, I was around some extremely talented people when I was in band that miles above me in terms of skill on that sort of thing. Four mallet, I could play four mallet on the marimba and stuff, but not nearly to the extent that people 1 year older than me could. And so, I've always struggled with that sort of thing. So I'm not. It's probably super obvious to you. If you know the answer, then please tell me. But you just sort of feel it. It's that, oh, this sounds like Dream Theater, right? And I know that's intentional in this case, but Dream Theaters has that sort of like hopeful energy in a lot of their music, and so does Baby Metal. Like there's a lot of that empowerment, working towards something better, like that type of energy. And I do have the lyrics for this. So the beginning was in English, which I wasn't expecting, but no reason why I can't understand it. Open your mind. We can understand it. Please let me know if you know this is the end of the world. Let me know if you know the truth. And so I have two sets of lyrics. I think that might be slightly different. There's like the English translation and then there's the English version. So I guess it is different. But it's this looking forward, this hopeful attitude towards the future. We're talking about the end of the world, but it doesn't feel like, this isn't Anima by Tool or something. Back it up a bit. Love this transition. Love it. Oh yeah, and all of the lights coming up in the crowd. It's so cool.
Open your mind, we can understand it. Please let me know もし答えがあるなら Let me know 教えてほしい時を超えて僕らは行くまだ唯一光
and I always pick the worst spots to pause, and I know I do that, but when you haven't heard a song before, it's a little difficult, guys. So this whole thing about the sort of replication of dream theater. I don't say replication. This sort of channeling of dream theater, that sort of energy and whatnot. I mean, this is very like images and words, change of seasons, some of that kind of stuff. And I love this. I love this particular set of live footage for a number of reasons. We don't have a drone flying around at high speeds like crazy. We've got like dead on center shot focuses where you can see each of the girls and even the commie band in some spots, and you can see what's going on in less of an abstract way, right? Nice. They're not dancing. At least not yet, right? They're not going all over the place. It's not this crazy thing. It's big power chords, really, really just positive energy in a standing, resolute way, rather than it's not that you can't have positivity in a different kind of setting, but this is very cool. It's very cool. As far as the lyrics, I believe where we're probably at, it's either this is our song, one for all, this is our dream, all for one, or our voices, one for all, our dreams, all for one, depending on which translation you're using here. Um, Please take us to the land of dreams. And so, and before that, looking for our hope, looking for our dream, we're going to find a way to change, right? So it's that very, again, forward looking, I will make the world of tomorrow a better place than the world of today. This is that energy in a song. That's super cool. I really like it. Let's go back a little more. Man, you can really feel the energy of the stage, right? It's very positive. The whole thing's very positive, very uplifting. Um, that I just want to make a quick musical comment, right? I love when you can set up a dichotomy between some parts of your band or concert, orchestra or whatever, moving very, very quickly against something that's much more slow, like whole notes, half notes versus 16th notes, for example. And so we had that. In this case, it's the vocals. It's nice, long, sustained vocal, resonant notes. And then you have the guitar. I'm just making random. I don't play the guitar. Okay. I did play bass for a very brief period, and I never got very good at it. But just I'm using this as a way to sort of, in a Guitar Hero sort of way, articulate what I'm talking about, right? So you have the guitar doing all this arpeggiation, and you have the vocals just putting energy and sustain and focus into specific notes, right? So the melody of the song is simple, but the backing track is more complex, to put it in very basic terms. And it's great. It's so great. It's anyone who likes this song, I think you would really, really like the song Player One by Machine Supremacy. That's machine with an AE at the end. Machine AE Supremacy. Check it out. Okay, let's go. So cool. This is so cool.
I feel it now. The time has come for us. It's time to get ready. Tell me why もし終わりがあるなら Tell me why 教えてほしい
I just noticed the capes. It's cool. There we go.
Stand in a circle, babe, side by side, hand in hand. Stand in a circle, babe, raise your hands. 僕らの声、僕らの夢、僕らのあなたさ、
Oh, wow. What a great shot of the crowd. That little instrumental interlude a moment ago, almost like Jordan Rudess wrote that, but not quite. It's a little bit more tame than something like with his crazy keyboards would have been like. But I would say that was a very, very Mi Young Petrucci sort of a moment, and absolutely here for that. I still have not listened to the new Dream Theater album. I listened to I forget the name. The one song, the first single, and never did a reaction to it, but I haven't heard the rest of it. Anyway. This moment, very Dream Theater. I know we're almost at the end. I just copyright. So that little transition there to the just riding on, it's just laying down straight 16ths in the bass pedal. This is very like my Portnoy, it feels very good as far as, again, kind of dream theater type energy. It's funny that I mentioned Iron Maiden right at the beginning in a way, because Iron Maiden I think of as a band that just will just play their chorus over and over and over, right? It's less proggy by a huge degree. It's more just like, hey, we wrote this really cool chorus, we're going to keep doing it. Excuse me. And not that that is a bad thing. I love Iron Maiden, right? And this song is awesome. But it's just kind of funny that I thought of that at the beginning. So I think I've brought up Iron Maiden over and over again in reactions to Baby Metal, but in the best way. Now, the name of the song, obviously, The One, and the lyrics, we have a lot of the one. They're saying that over and over and over. You are the one, we are the one, right? So this is very much a message of like unity. We have the power to change the world. You have the power to change the world, that kind of thing. And, you know, the philosophy that I have is that the best that you can offer the world is one improved unit. This is a quote. I'm not going to go into this whole soapbox about it, but um, I'm paraphrasing. I don't have the exact wording. But, if you want to change the world, you need to improve yourself. And so that you could also say this song is sort of representing that idea too, right? By making you better, you make the world better, right? You spread more joy, positivity, love, etc. by being a more grounded person and not taking out your frustrations, your traumas, your negative upbringing, whatever, on the world. If you do that, you're making the world a worse place. If you take revenge on random people, that sort of thing, those people have their lives worsened and they spread the same energy, right? Everything has an impact and it ripples and spreads throughout the world. And so the most important thing you can possibly do is to get your own self in order. And the impact of that cannot even be understood. So, yeah, um, you're the one, you know? All right, let's finish this out. I just love double bass pedals, y'all. I just really do. Very cool. Very cool. So fun. So fun. Nice retardando slow down there at the end. And I wasn't expecting that. But that's a much better ending than like just a fade out or something. I was half expecting a fade out ending. Y'all know I don't like those if this is not your first video, generally speaking. But super nice, super cool. I mean, I think the big takeaway for me from this song is just the energy and the hopefulness and the you can do it, you can change the world, you can have a positive impact out there. Um, there is a lot of repetition in the lyrics, so there's not a whole lot to pick apart. One thing I wanted to go back to: we stand in a circle pit side by side. We stand in a circle pit, raise your hands, right? So a circle, of course, very symbolic. I don't know how much it's worth getting into about that, but that completeness, wholeness, undividedness of a circle. Kind of allying with your closest friends who have also worked on themselves and building a bigger network. It's very cool. I'm doing this with my hand that you can't see it. Anyway, so what else is there to say? It's awesome. Baby Metal is always awesome. Thank you all so much for being here, checking it out. If you want to support the channel and get me to do more, I would love to do 5 days a week on this channel. I just really would appreciate your support. That would help me get there. So if you would like to support the channel, again, buy me a coffee, link in the description and right below my face. $1 a month donation is still a huge vote of confidence. Have other tiers. You get to check out my original music as I write that. I almost have another song done, and you'll get to hear that before anybody else. What else is there to say, though? You know, it's just I'm doing this for fun, and it's always fun, thanks to y'all. So until next time, keep working on yourself. The right man in the wrong place can make all the difference in the world. That starts with you.